Our military cannot lose a battle in Afghanistan or Iraq, but our military cannot win all alone. They need the help of the other departments and agencies. They need the help of a broad coalition. Second, we need to recognize that this struggle against extremism cannot and will not be won by any single country, even the United States of America. It will be won over time by the hundreds of millions of Muslims, Iraqis, Afghans, Egyptians, Indonesians, as well as European and American Muslims, who will ultimately be responsible for winning the struggle against violent extremists. Al-Qaeda's second-in-command, al-Zawahiri, has said that, quote, more than half of this battle is taking place in the battlefield of the media. This is the number 2 Al-Qaeda leader, explaining to his people that it's not so much only on the battlefield today, it's in the media. The enemy we face has skillfully adapted to fighting wars in today's media age, but for the most part, our country and our government have not yet completed the adjustments that will be necessary. History will judge whether this generation did all we could to defeat a vicious, extremist enemy that threatens our security, our freedom, and our very way of life. Or if we left it to the next generation to try to fight an enemy then strengthened by our weakness and emboldened by a lack of resolve. It is very clear that the major combat operations were an enormous success. It is clear that in phase 2 of this, it has not been going well enough or fast enough. On the other hand, there have been very impressive things that have been accomplished. The country has drafted a constitution. It's ratified a constitution. They have held an election and elected freely a government. 12 million Iraqis went out to vote. That is impressive. They have a stake in the success of that situation. The schools are open. The hospitals are open. They have a stock market. They have a free press. And I think that just as the Cold War required some patience and some perseverance and some resolve and some context, so too this effort will. And I don't have any doubt but that the President, working with the commanders and the new Secretary, will continue to make adjustments, and that if we have the perseverance and the resolve, we will end up seeing the Iraqi people ultimately take control of their country, govern their country, provide security for their country, and certainly that's our hope and our prayer.